First, the challenger directly in front of me, hailing from Nothing, Arizona. Weighing in today at 269 pounds. Chances are he doesn't like you, Josh Briggs. His opponent in the corner to my right from Danger Town, USA. Weighing at 203 pounds, he is the leader of the fanny pack, and he is your current reigning and defending Limitless Wrestling World Champion, Retro AG, Anthony Greene.
It's main event time here at Fresh Blood.
Yes.
The first championship defense for retrosexual Anthony Greene as he goes one-on-one with someone he knows all too well.
And yeah, what a challenger for Anthony Greene. Josh Briggs. These guys have wrestled so many times this year. If there is anybody that's going to be able to dethrone Anthony Greene in his first defense, it's going to be Josh Briggs.
Absolutely. Randy Carver joined here by Alexander Lee. And what a contest, what a challenge for AG. He put the challenge out there. Anyone, not even just the Limitless locker room, anyone in professional wrestling who wants to step up. And the destroyer, Josh Briggs, the first to answer. Josh Briggs, a man who has had Anthony Greene's number throughout the entire year of 2019. 3 victories over Anthony Greene in competition, 2 of which in singles competition, 1 of which in front of millions on the WWE Network. So you got to think Anthony Greene wants to settle the score, even it up a little bit, and retain, obviously, his Limitless Wrestling World Championship.
I mean, he can want to settle the score all he wants, but you have to also think, is that inside of Anthony's head right now? All those statistics, how much is that going to play the mind games of just that, having those 3 losses throughout the year? What is that going to play?
Oh, it's got to weigh on him. It's got to absolutely weigh on him, and you got to think that he's going to have to pull out some new things tonight to throw Josh Briggs off guard.
There we go, starting it off with a nice little Hurricane Rana. Briggs looks none too impressed.
Briggs stuck in the side. Wow, and a Hurricane Rana of his own.
Tit for tat. And a little pat from the top of the head.
And that's just going to piss off retrosexual Anthony Greene. You can already see the frustration.
You can see the mustache twitching with dismay. Right. Briggs locking in that headlock.
Side headlock. Anthony Greene shoots him off, but that's 269 pounds
you could just
barreling at you.
Hear the smack from here. Oh, little psych out.
Turnabout's fair play for the Limitless World Champ.
And there it is. That's that retro ego, that confidence that just oozes out of Anthony.
Yeah, he's got a new edge, especially now being the Limitless World Champion. I think he feels very confident, and I think he looked for the leapfrog right there, but Josh Briggs, that's how much he knows Anthony Greene, answering with a boot and a huck across the ring.
Can't even call that a body slam, just a bale huck.
Yep.
Just like a bale of hay to him right there.
And it's amazing because Anthony Greene's not necessarily a small guy.
No,
you know
240 pounds. That's not a small feat to just lift like nothing. Oh!
Whip into the corner, and Anthony Greene in a bad position early on in this contest as Josh Briggs is having his way with him. Cover only 2, barely 2. I guess it was 1 there from Tony P. Still a lot left in the tank from the champion.
Well, you can't be a champion without some sort of valiant efforts. I mean, he's a person you see time and time again, every match you have. When you think that he's down, he's got more. He absolutely has more, and that is what has propelled him to the top here. And right there, knowing Josh Briggs as much as Briggs knows Greene, is able to line him up, but he's phasing it off.
He didn't even take him off his feet. There's another super kick, and still Josh Briggs
is standing
on his feet. Anthony Greene sends him flying. And here's that rope walk cross body.
Nice. Oh, Briggs.
Josh Briggs, big splash from the big man.
1, 2. Only 2 there. And you gotta wonder, was Greene overzealous here, putting out that challenge?
Like putting it out to anyone?
Putting it out to anyone, and then specifically just having Josh Briggs here. Like,
I mean, his world could turn upside down if Josh Briggs wins this match. You know what I mean? He wins the championship, puts out one challenge, and loses that quickly. But I can't say it. Did you just see he choked him to the floor?
And that's just the power of Josh Briggs. This man is just leaning about, what, 6'5", 6'6"?
I'd say 6'7" area, 6'8" possibly.
Giant. Huge, a large amount of human.
He towers over Anthony Greene, who stands about 6 foot tall, but Anthony Greene answering with a couple punches, but you can see 2 punches not taking Josh Briggs off his feet. 1 punch from Josh Briggs brings Anthony Greene to the floor.
And that's more of a testament to that power, like you said. He was able to just choke him straight to the floor and still be standing in the ring.
Briggs heads out. He's not wasting any time, not looking for a count-out victory, because obviously that does not win him the Limitless Championship. Smart bringing it back in the ring. Cover, only 2. Josh Briggs thinking. He knows what he's doing in here.
And Greene needs to create some distance, and he needs to find a target. You know, if this was to be me in there with Josh Briggs, I'd be going for that leg. Those injuries have plagued him the last few years. Why try to go right for the middle of the fort when you can break in through the sides, the weak sides?
I think he's just trying to hit anything that's open right now, because Josh Briggs is bringing it to him as he just drops him, side slam position. And now Josh, look for the splash one more time, but AG gets the knees up. Now Briggs looked like he was looking for a clothesline there. Jawbreaker from AG and a neck breaker. We've seen that combination before.
And there it is. There's that little opportunity, that spark that he needed. And now he's got Briggs out to the floor, who lands on his feet.
But Anthony Greene
takes the skies. He's sliding back in. We've seen this from Anthony.
Here comes the retrosexual.
Oh, over the top.
Big taker dive over the top, and Anthony Greene
getting the crowd fired up here in Yarmouth.
Back in control. And now he's the one throwing Josh Briggs back into the ring. Anthony Greene climbs the ropes, now looking once again. That rope climb, crossbody.
Deep 2 there.
Did you see that 1 second of hesitation where Anthony Greene, I think he may have knocked the wind out of himself there, could not grab the pinfall as soon as he landed.
He wasn't wrapping it up tight enough. He didn't get any elevation on those legs.
He's
hurting. Just gave him enough.
He's hurting, man. I think it's tough for him to breathe right now. You can see he's favoring the lower back. And not surprising, Josh Briggs been dropping him and throwing him all around this ring.
You called him a destroyer, and he is. He's picking his target. He just knows he can just bully Anthony Greene around. He's going for it. He's going to go try for it.
Look at that, so much prettier, but Josh Briggs shoves him in the corner. Kick to the side of the head, though, from Retrosexual.
If he caught him in the ear, he could rupture his eardrum and keep yourself right off balance. If you don't have any balance, you're not going to be able to just punch right out.
Oof. And the power of Josh Briggs just ripping him off the canvas, but into a knee.
Goodness. Pile driver.
Oh, my God, he dropped him on his head.
Right on top of his head. Deep 2 and 2.
Only 2. Josh Briggs gets the shoulder up at 2 3/4. Still some gas left in the tank of the destroyer, Josh Briggs, and Anthony Greene has got to be asking himself, what else do I have to do to keep Josh Briggs down for the count of 3?
He's got to take these moments right here and think about what it was that was his shortfall in those other 3 matches this year, and how to overcome those and how not to repeat those mistakes.
And I know Anthony Greene's thinking about it. He came to the Limitless Dojo last week. We talked about the match. Josh Briggs has been on his mind for quite some time. Butterfly style on the knee. 2 straight times. Josh Briggs, new champ. Only 2 from Tony P.
And that was as close could be. Tony P, excellent awareness right there to see him just getting up that shoulder right before the strike of 3.
And now Josh Briggs taking some time to recover, but also taking some time to game plan. What's next for Josh Briggs? What else does he have to do to put away Anthony Greene and become the Limitless champion here tonight at Fresh Blood, our debut in Yarmouth, Maine?
And what a debut it's been. This show has been quite amazing top to bottom. And topping it off here with a great championship match. We've already seen back and forth. A little NZ action from Anthony Greene.
Josh Briggs though kept his grip on the top rope. He's got him hooked.
Fighting out with some elbows.
Yeah, Greene fighting for his life here.
Whoa!
Onto the knee. Not pretty, but effective from Josh Briggs.
And as he didn't get all of it, giving Anthony Greene the opportunity to just get right in there and cut his momentum right off. Nice. Little bulldoggy action. A little something I don't think I've seen Anthony Greene pull out for a long, long time. And I've been watching Anthony Greene's career from the beginning, and it might have just ended right there. Is this enough?
2, 3, no!
2. Tony P calling it 2. Oh, I thought the last one was close.
That boot knocked him into next week. Shades of Test with that boot right
I think
there.
he knocked him somewhere in a Kristen Stratlander's Andromeda system. That, jeez.
He very well could have. And now Josh Briggs in command, but what's he gonna do next?
And that's the thing, he is in command, but you can kind of see he's beside himself because he is giving it all he's got to Greene, and Greene is just keep on not giving in.
I'd be a little distraught too. Josh Briggs has thrown a lot at him so far. And now he's got the championship.
No, come on, you're better than, oh!
Super kick from Anthony Greene.
And that's what you get for taking a shortcut.
Briggs sidestepped Anthony Greene to the floor. Greene comes back in. Here comes Briggs with that big Callaway clothesline. And maybe look at the iconoclasm.
Slipping it, oh, to the back of the head.
And AG, he's got the arm hooked. Oh. Unbelievable! Drops him into pinfall position. Only 2 as Briggs able to get the shoulder up.
No idea what to call that weave through bomb he's been using. You've seen him almost win the title off of MJF at the last show.
Yeah, he almost beat MJF with that very maneuver.
And those two men just went all over it. Went all over that building, and I expect the same kind of caliber thing right now. There he is, setting it up, going for that.
Look at this, so much prettier. As he climbs the ropes, but Josh Briggs
just nuts him right on the top rope.
And Briggs is right behind him.
Oh, dear sweet Jesus. Is the ring in a cave? No.
He is trying to end the retrosexual Anthony Greene. He's on the second rope, maybe looking for a belly-to-back suplex, but Anthony Greene able to break the grip. Here he comes! Springboard cutter off the top!
And is that enough? He's got to roll him over. He's got to roll him over. He's got to cinch that in.
2!
And you got him.
Oh, my God!
And the only reason he didn't retrain just there is because he wasn't able to sink in that pin. He doesn't have the energy. He's losing his gas, he's losing his momentum.
I thought that was it right there. Josh Briggs literally ate the canvas right there with that springboard cutter from AG. But only 2, and AG, you can see he's feeling it now.
And the crowd letting them know a show of respect here from both men.
Anthony Greene hardly able to stand, but once again, tried and true, going back to that super kick potentially as Josh Briggs.
That is the one thing throughout this match, he's been able to just land and nail on Briggs all throughout it. Oh.
Boots the belt and a boot from Briggs.
Is that cause for a disqualification?
It's not. He didn't use it as a weapon.
What's he do holding it? Come on, no. You're not going to win the championship this way. What are you thinking?
He's got to know better.
What are you thinking there?
I understand he's frustrated, but he's got to know better than this. He's got the championship in hand, contemplating his next move. He's got a goozle.
He's still got the title in his hand. I don't understand his contemplation here. There you go. Do this the right way.
What is going on?
What?
Is he trying to goad him in?
Oh!
I hope you die! 1, 2, new champion! No! Only 2, and Josh Briggs cannot believe it! Did he make the right decision? The ref was right there. He would have seen him hit him with the championship. Anthony Greene gets the shoulder up just in a nick of time, and the crowd is going wild here for Anthony Greene.
This match continues, and neither man being able to get to their feet right now. Just suck and win. This building is hot and stuffy, and it's showing on both of them right now. And just laying in the punishment that both have had. Briggs has slapped himself in the face.
Briggs is irate right now. He can't believe what's going on. He can't believe the resilience of Anthony Greene, and he's still... I think his head's playing with him right here. He keeps looking back at that championship as if to use it. Oh. Wheelbarrow through. Anthony Greene only 2.
Close.
Josh Briggs, big goozle looking for that M5. Anthony Greene landing. Super super kick from AG.
Right on the chin. And so much prettier time as we hit. Is he going to hit it? He gets
So
all
much
of it.
prettier. Anthony Greene looking to retain the
2,
championship.
3.
And he
There
does
it
it.